Welcome, Anime Lately podcast listeners and YouTube podcast watchers, to another episode of the Anime Lately podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my co-hosts. Introducing first, the Game Master, the Director of Anime, Mr. King of Games himself, Ray Apollo. Our next co-host is a legend in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon and One Piece. The one, the legendary, the Vash, Miguel Parra. And finally, our last co-host. He is the CEO of the Careful for Spoilers podcast network and the founder of the No Anime, No Life Facebook group. He has a great knowledge of movies. The great and talented James Barnes. How y'all doing? How y'all gentlemen doing?
I live for that intro.
Me too. I just have I can never get tired of this intro. I just love hearing it.
If I'm ever tired afterwards, after that, I ain't tired no more. Nope.
Either. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of thirsty. No more. I'm good. I'll be happy for the whole stream.
Oh boy. All right.
All right. I guess we're all wrestling ready. Let's do the first thing we always do. What manga have we been reading, and what anime we've been watching this past week?
Well, I want to start with manga. This manga has been, it was in a rocky start, in a rocky ending, but it's picking itself back up. 7 Deadly Sins, doing so well with the epilogue, with the conclusion of this ending, which I kind of dare say will be ending the month of July. I see it as going to end there because he said last year he'll be ending the manga by the summertime. So I'm very happy about the way it's going so far. So for the manga, that's where really stand out to me. And also anime-wise is Chihiro. Been doing good, but we're gonna do a full conversation about that in a few. So, and Demon Slayer was great as well. And I just started watching Violet Evergarden, the first episode, because it's dropped on Netflix this past Friday. And also started to watch a anime on Netflix that was just been out, but season 2 just dropped. So I'm watching season 1. Agrescu, I think is how I pronounce it.
Agrescu, yeah.
Agrescu.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. I'm watching this because of Sam, and also because I'm watching it because of our good friend Taryn. He was putting it and talking about it on social media. So I'm like, you know what? If a few people on my social media are talking about it and they like it, you know what? That means it's good. So let me check it out. It's very cute. It really reminds me of some type of office life where you go through the hell you go through. Once you get out of work, you go drink or just let loose and relax. So I really like that anime. It was very enjoyable. Just relax, chill, and just turn your brain off and just have a good time. So I really love the anime. It's very enjoyable. I've watched 5 episodes so far, so it was very enjoyable.
Okay, cool. Ray, how about you?
So I've been read Dragon Ball Super, newest chapter. Yes, please. Dragon Ball's getting to some rare form here. It had a little bit of flavor from it made me. I had some Dragon Ball Z feels in this recent chapter, mostly because they kind of confirmed some stuff from Dragon Ball Z that we did not previously know. So that was nice, but no, overall solid chapter. This arc of Super is different, and I'm very happy. I think Miguel's gonna like it because the weirdness of GT is here, but it's actually good.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually.
So I think that's why Miguel's actually gonna like it. It's actually good. So I'm like, I like this, and I think that was the only one I made time to read because it was I saw that one was coming out. I was like, nope, gotta be there for that. So I was.
Like what Ray's implying, I've been reading and catching up to Super, so I should be caught up by the next episode next week for us to talk about the full spoiler or full conversation about it. But I am catching up to it. Just I'm catching from chapter 1 to chapter 37 came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta get up to the 40s, my guy.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, 40.
I was off by
49.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I was off by 13 chapters. So I need to read. I need to read 23 then. 23, not 13, 23 chapters.
You know how much nicer I am to you? It's you only got to read 20-something chapters. You'd be like, hey, Ray, I need you to read 360 chapters of One Piece, please.
I'm sorry.
Well, taking 100, but I'm just giving it, a bit of breathing room. Hey, Black Clover is 200, so I'm good. Read Black Clover first. That's a good.
I've I've made some decent progress in Black Clover. So
I love that. So continue. I'm happy. As a Black Clover fan with you rocking Black Clover right there, I'm happy. Continue doing your thing, man.
You know, you should replace that One Piece cutout with an Asta cutout, and I'd feel better. Actually, let's do that.
Well, in the future. What about you, James? What have you been watching? What have you been reading?
Yeah, so I finally caught up on Dragon Ball Super. I've been reading the last 3 episodes that I've missed, and I'm completely caught up. And it's getting so good. Like Ray mentioned, they confirmed some stuff from Dragon Ball Z that we had no idea would even be a thing, and it's incredible. Moro proves with every single chapter, every single page, that he is a unique, very interesting villain for Goku, Vegeta, for everyone, the universe, pretty much. So,
well, he like there's like they kind of confirm it in this. There's nobody else that can fight him. There's literally nobody else.
There's just no one. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
I mean, the one thing about that, I think it might be shorter than we think, to be completely honest with you. But the cliffhanger that they left it on, I'm not sure, and I hate that they have left it on that cliffhanger.
Right? Like, what is it? I need to know what it is.
Just tell me what it was, because it obviously it's a big deal. And if it's going to be something boring like, you know, what our boy Frieza always wanted, I'm going to be upset. But I think it's something completely different, and that's why they left it on this weird cliffhanger. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But we're going to talk about it in a full review format. But Shield's Hero is great. Attack on Titan, great. Finally finished Dororo. If you guys have not seen Dororo, it is absolutely amazing. It is on Prime Video right now. Do it. It is incredible from episode 1 to episode 24. It is very deep. It deals with a lot of really real issues, man. Like, it's a wake up call of life. Honestly, that's how I feel about this anime, and I cannot recommend it enough.
One thing I want to add to what James said, not spoiler, because Ray hasn't seen it, and probably a lot of people hasn't seen it because it's very exclusive to Amazon, so people haven't had the chance to watch it. But one thing I want to add to that is agree. One thing that really hit me is the growth and characterization for Hyakamaru. The way he has gone from episode 1 to the end of the episode, the way he has accepted the word humanity, the path from one person of a samurai to a priest, that I find very beautiful. So that to me is very character growth and character development that's very well done. And I love it. So that's one thing that's very beautiful. And plus the OST in the last couple episodes was freaking amazing. So that's one thing I want to add to what James said.
Cool. All right, guys. Yep, I also watched Demon Slayer, Dororo final season finale, Shield Hero season finale, but we'll talk about that later. Attack on Titan was really good. I really loved Demon Slayer last episode. Like, wow, the sleeper takes the cake.
Yo,
The sleeper took the cake.
Are we ready to talk about that right now?
Let's do it.
Can we?
Did anybody say, because when me and Sam read the title, like, wait, let's just sleep. So if we know anime tropes out here, when a person sleeps, that means they're about to be a killer on beast motherfucker coming out here slicing demons, slicing out vampires, zombies out here. So me and Sam figured out before we saw it. We didn't watch the episode before it came out or nothing. We just literally read the title. We assume it. They should have never said that title. They should have never added it at the end.
So I always thought it was going to be 50-50, right? There's a 50% chance that he's actually like a sleeper badass, right? And then there's a 50% chance that he's just a bumbling idiot like Hercule, and everyone he's great, and that's how he became a demon slayer. But they gave us what we all wanted. He's actually a sleeper badass. Holy shit. I lost my mind.
That thunderclap.
Amazing. He's like
thunderclap and flash. Holy shit. Yo.
He was too quick. He moves.
Ray, my brother, what's wrong?
The animation. It was amazing.
The animation was incredible. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. This half-ass character development, though, not what I wanted at all.
But I mean,
so mad. Like, he got so scared he fell asleep, and his body went into muscle memory to protect him.
I can see that.
Well, when you see it like that,
I was so disappointed. I was hoping it was an act. I was hoping that's what he was doing to cope. with like the shit that he had to go through to become what he was, that was what he was doing. He was like, this is how I cope. But when I have to act, I don't act unless I have to, is what I was hoping it was gonna be. And no, it was I have a split personality, is what I'm assuming it is.
Yeah.
He's traumatized to a point that he has a split personality that he doesn't even know exists. I guarantee it. He doesn't even know it exists. And I was so really happy that it happened. I'm like, they get to keep this like comedic relief character now, but he's also not completely useless and will hold back the main character is what it is, I think. So I was just a little, I was just kind of like, I was hoping for a little bit more, just a little bit more. Because they made Boar Boy way more interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Way
Even though he didn't have much cut time,
Exactly.
he was so interesting.
He seems way more interested than Lightning Boy. Way more.
What I like about
I don't know. I feel like Boar Boy's gonna just get more interesting.
Boar Boy, I call him Boarface because we don't know the gender yet. Once you take out the bait or the Boarface, anything like that. So I'm just here, really.
Isn't he shirtless?
I got a bit spoil about his character, so that's why I cannot say anything no more. But the thing is that really shocked me is that Zenitsu is a person who is kind of like a sleeper agent. Boarface is a person that he was not trained by the Demon Corps because the way he.
Did you hear what he was talking about?
Yeah,
he's self-taught.
Yeah.
Self-taught. So this is gonna be a very dynamic group of Tanjiro, Boarface, sleeper agent, and his sister Nezuko. This is gonna be an interesting group of them that we're gonna see in the second core that I'm very hype about. It's very gonna be. I'm curious to see of the whole dynamic because I'm curious to know how they're all gonna work out, of how they're all gonna collapse together, and if they're gonna find out about the sleep agent, if they're gonna, hey, my dude, you know that you're a skillful fighter when you sleep. Do you know that? So
I'm sure it'll be one of the first things they cover because they can't use that for too long.
Exactly.
Because he's a coward.
You've already done it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, because he's like a coward when he's awake, and he like falls in love so easily, and like he was the kind of character that was like, I was gonna marry this girl. Why the hell you ruined this chance for me and all that stuff? And you're just sitting there wondering, like, my man is a full-on idiot. And then
he's gonna fall in love with Nezuko. I bet you money he's gonna fall in love with Nezuko.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, I can see it happening, but I hope not.
He's gonna fall in love with Nezuko. He
But
is.
I definitely see the Boarhead more interesting because he really does remind me of Kenpachi from
Oh
Bleach.
yes.
A little bit.
Not just his sword, but also his like recklessness and like his crazy self-toss and like hack and slash.
Well, he just wants to fight. That's
Oh
it.
yeah,
Just
And,
wants
like,
to fight.
my
Just
man
wants to kill
spent
demons.
3
Well,
days in a
it
mansion.
was just fighting.
He
Yeah.
spent 3 days in a mansion, not even eating, not even sleeping. This man just wants to fight. I'm like, my man needs a Snickers or something like that because he's hungry. I think he may be hungry.
But this episode also, because I cannot talk about my boy Tanjiro, who continues to be one of the best heroes. My
This
God,
speech
he's so
was
good.
amazing.
Yes, he's so good.
It's like the shonen quote that every like main character used to give themselves inspiration, give themselves a more of a power up kind of thing.
But it was more his realism
attribute of a shonen character that I want.
But he's got one that not many of them get, is that his mortality. He's
Yes.
not all powerful. He knows that he can die.
Mm-hmm.
That if he's not careful, not that just if he powers up enough, but no, if he's not careful, he'll die.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot to live for, and he doesn't want that.
I love how you said that, right? Because in all the shonen characters, he's not a Saiyan. He has no demon inside him. He has no devil fruit. He don't have no type of magic. He's just a regular human who has a skillful sword that he knows how to fight with, and has right now a broken rib that right now he's trying to fight the guy. That's all. So
And a broken leg. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and a broken leg. So you bring up a great point, right? And I love that how you brought that because he's a human that's trying to protect his sister and bring him back to being a human. That's all. And he's just a person right now trying to fight demon that might kick his ass and might kill him.
Because I was thinking about it the other day about all the characters in their situations, and Tanjiro, when he started, literally just wanted a way to save his sister. He didn't go into this saying, I'm going to be the best demon slayer in the world. I'm going to kill all the demons. No, I want to help my sister. How do I get my sister back? That was his initial quest. And it just happened to be forced into this life as a demon hunter that he then accepted because he was like, okay, if this is the only way to help my sister, this is what I'm doing.
I mean, also to also get revenge for his family too.
I think his sister was more important, but the revenge part came after he was equipped to even be remotely able to like fight for himself.
Right.
And his sister.
Right.
Before that, he didn't want revenge on this guy. They didn't even start talking about him until we even learned about him. You know what I'm saying? Which segue back into the episode, we learned more about Muzan and his 12. And that was really interesting. We learned more about how the demons work, and this guy that they're fighting is one of literally. I would say he's one of the 12. He was one of the 12.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. That's a big deal. He just was not deemed strong enough to remain in the 12.
Yeah, he said he's already up to his limit and he can't go any more further afterwards from it.
So that was
humans.
That was really interesting. It's like, so he can't eat humans anymore, and so now he's looking for this special blood type.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys caught that. Like, there's a special blood type that equals like 100 humans.
I think it's called Machi, Nissan, something like that. Machi.
I can't remember what it's called.
But then that crow just suddenly comes out of nowhere, giving you the whole entire introduction of how these blood work. And so like, where the hell you come from?
Their crow went through the whole maze. They're like, here, I will explain to you. I'm the narrator right now. I'm like, okay, sure, thank you.
I was like, okay, because I needed that explanation.
Yeah.
Because that was something that they've left out, and we would not have known, I don't think, unless they actually gave us that explanation.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really curious to see, because this 12 and this demon, like, there's some interesting stuff about this that we're going to learn that just doesn't make sense, and I think beats the conventional demon story. Because, yes, clearly they have to eat people to get stronger, but some of them can eat more than others, and so they cap out at certain levels, and, like, okay, that's weird, but I like it. I like it a lot.
What I like is that each demon has their own unique power. They don't have the same power, the same style, the same look. All of them look different and very unique. So that's what I like about it. They're all different and unique of the demons about them.
Yeah.
Like, I'll say this one's weird. He's a weird demon.
Like, he has his drums and tapping.
That's just weird.
And then it's really cool though. Like, apparently you have to be the 12, you would have it in your eye, and if Muzan doesn't think you're fit to be one of the 12, without even lifting a finger, he'll just like stare at you, and then your eye pops out in scars.
I mean, well, we saw a few episodes ago, he doesn't even have to be near you, and he can murder you.
Yeah, because you taste his blood. He gives you his blood, so he can pretty much control.
Exactly, he can control you. You belong to him. You're a part of him, essentially. So it's kind of like this. They took some of the interesting parts of vampire lore and combined them with different parts of other demonology to make this guy, and it's really scary still. So, and we don't even know everything he can do. So,
yeah, because like this girl that worked for him died because he mentioned a little information, and just because there's little blood inside her, it caused her to like grow more arms from her stomach and her mouth, and literally killed her because of it. That was really gruesome stuff. But like that's how
whatever magic is in his blood, it's taboo to say his name.
He's like Voldemort, like
kills you instantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not me saying his name.
Oh man, it was a great episode, but this is a good review. Let's move on to the Attack on Titan episode from Sunday.
Ray, go first as always for this topic.
What did you learn, my friend?
This was the best episode of the whole season. Everything else has been amazing. This is the
welcome to the fold.
This was the meat. This is it.
Who are you?
Man, the one thing I learned that I didn't like, I think, well, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just that it makes me sad. Is that there's the time limit on being Titan.
Oh yeah.
Like, ooh, that complicates the story, but it also adds an element of urgency that we did not have before.
Yes, 13 years.
They built in some redundancies to this, to their own story, so they had to keep telling it. They have to tell it faster, because that means that if they don't succeed, it just repeats. essentially.
Nice.
I think. Not only that, they told us that if a Titan dies, you don't pass on the power; it just goes to somebody else. It literally just goes to somebody else, and I'm like,
some Eldian kid will be born with the Titan power.
Like, what the hell? So okay, that was cool, but the moment that like shook me the most, I immediately messaged James, like immediately, was at the end when he goes, "You got to save Mikasa and Armin," and I go, "Excuse me?" He said this in the past.
Yes.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
So two things happened in my head. It was like this is a time loop, or their memories are connected, either due to them being the same Titan or because Eren Yeager got the controller Titan power. I was like,
First theory is right.
You're closer to your second theory, part one. That's what you're more closer with.
So I'm like, this is wild, but okay.
Yeah. Not a time loop, but they are connected, and the memories pretty much go through time, whether it's the past.
Which really they confirmed when he was talking about the what's it called? What's the main Titan called?
The Attack Titan.
Ymir.
No. The
Ymir.
Yeah. So when they talk about how they're all connected, through like like that at that point, that makes sense because that means that they're literally always connected all the time.
I mean, they pretty much say it in the title of the very first chapter, the very first episode, to you 2,000 years from now.
True enough.
So it's like it's telling you in the title of the first chapter, you can see into the future through time with the power of the founding Titan. Like Attack on Titan gets even crazier than this, dude. Like I can't wait for you to.
Which I appreciate. I'm like I told you when it finally became a full story 2 episodes ago. Yeah, like I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I can't wait for next week when we give our full Attack on Titans review, because next week will be the last episode that Ray could be like, wait, so should I read the manga or should I wait until who knows what studio picks it up?
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can make it through the weekend and be like, F this.
I mean, honestly, for what's coming next, it would be worth watching.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of exposition. It's a lot of world building. I think it would be more fun to watch. I mean, you can still read it if you have time, but I think for this portion of it, it's going to be more fun to just watch it.
Well, I mean, I told you, I've been having a blast watching this.
Oh, yeah.
I've been having so much fun. It's just, it has been the one that's been week over week, like actually fun to watch. Like everything else has been great and awesome, but like this has just been like, this has been my hype anime right now. So I've been appreciating that.
And plus, what sucks is that Mikasa, when she heard that Eren has 8 years to live, Mikasa did not accept it. She's like, no, I don't believe it.
So that is one complaint that I've been having about her character, is how she will get one, like she's very one track, and anything that goes against that, she is not on board with. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but it's like everything.
Stay with it, my friend. I wish I could tell you things, but stay with it.
Oh, Mikasa changes too in this.
Stay the course.
I know. That's it though. Like that's a little tiny nitpick. Like tiny. Like it's not even that big of a deal. It's just every time I notice it, I kind of groan a little bit, going, okay, yeah, Mikasa doesn't like that. You know?
How did you feel when you found out Eren's true mission? His face entirely changed completely since the beginning of I'm going to destroy all the Titans to holy shit, this was my true mission.
Oh, wait, so you mean he got the rest of the story like us? Yeah. Like he has a mission now. He has a purpose beyond just revenge, which is what it was from the start. He actually has a purpose now. So yeah, when he learned that, I saw a change in his character immediately.
Oh yeah,
because he realized the seriousness and like the gravity of the situation, and he has to rise to that, or else.
Or history repeats itself again, basically.
Or not even that. It goes to the bad guys, which we don't even know who the real bad guy is right now. So yeah.
Well, apparently they gave you some hints too, like Historia, because she's one of the royals. She was able to see inside the memories of the Titans, like Ymir in her letter.
That was a very interesting plot point that they did not spend a lot of time on. I was like, excuse me?
I'm also pretty sure that's not in the manga exactly the same way.
That seemed really weird. I was like,
It's a little different in the manga, if I remember correctly.
She had a connection to her. And I'm like, you should have told somebody about that. But okay.
But
she'll tell Aaron and them. I'm hoping so.
They did show it. They did show it in the flashback when my dude Aaron touched his mom. Touched his
father's first wife.
Yeah,
right, because she had the royal blood.
Royal blood. So like he knew that if I work with Historia, I could work with this founding titan power that's inside me more things with it.
Well, he said. Well, from the way I remember, he said I shouldn't say this because I don't know what they'll do to Historia if they find out that this is the way that this works.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
Because it was the same reason why Dina Frings had to be turned into a Titan and couldn't be revealed for information, or else the enemy would literally use her just to birth children, military soldiers for the army.
Yeah, and that was really fucked up when you really think about it.
This whole thing is fucked up.
She could have been a slave that was just used to pop out children until she's dead. Just powerful Titan shifters. Yeah.
Yep.
And like that's the most craziest shit to do. And the thing was that good thing Historia did not gain back the founding Titan power, or else the previous king would put in his own ideals into her and make her full-on control into that.
Be back to square one all over again, because she would then erase everyone's memories and we'd be back to square one.
So I'm like, we have to break the wheel. Like we're breaking the wheel here. I'm like trying to figure out how they're going to do it, but it all comes down to Aaron at this point, honestly. I'm still very interested in our boy Armin because I'm concerned about him, but also excited to see what happens to him, because he's also learning these new things about himself as well, because he also knows that he has a time limit now. So I'm curious to see how this character has changed since he's become a Titan. So.
It sucks, but it's also kind of like acceptance, because I mean, as a soldier being in the scout regiment, you know you can die at any moment. At least with this, like, you can use the power to the best of your ability to help humanity, and if you get your arms cut off, you can just grow them back.
That's true. That's true.
Or if he goes through another burned entire body burn, you can.
What I'm looking forward to seeing now is what happens with Annie. I'm really curious to see what happens.
That's spoilers. We can't go more further than that.
I know. But I said I'm curious. Because now we've got there's some stuff happening. I'm like, they know a lot more than the last time they saw her, and I'm like,
Hey, hi Annie, how you doing? It's been a while.
Hey Annie.
Juicy.
Hey Annie, are you okay?
Oh my god.
I was trying to avoid it.
But then, like, how did you feel that there was actually 9 Titans in total, but we could only learn about 7?
Great, because that means we have plenty of story to go. Plenty. I'm not worried about the show not having enough to talk about. I'm no longer worried about that. At first, I was I was a little worried at first, But now that they've expanded the whole lore of this world, they built the world, the foundation at least.
Sure.
The very foundation. I'm not worried. I just want to see where it goes.
All right, cool. It was definitely a great episode. Still a little hard to believe that the season went by pretty quick with just 10 episodes, and next week is the last episode for it. But yeah, whichever studio would pick it up, we'll still continue to watch it because it still has the Attack on Titan popularity, and we want to continue to know what's going on with the story. And even though like it's gonna be on a new studio, people would still rather watch the anime than to start reading the manga for it. So whatever direction everybody would choose from it, it's like their choice. Okay, guys, finally we've been waiting for this. The Shield Hero review. Who wants to start? Not everybody all at once.
All right. James, go ahead.
So are we talking about the whole season or just the finale for now?
Let's talk about whichever you guys want to do.
Yeah, so overall as a season, I think this was amazing. I'm so glad that Sam recommended this to me. Naofumi is a great character. We've seen such incredible growth over 25 episodes.
Yes.
We've seen incredible growth from him, from everyone in his party. Like I love this anime to death. Like I love everything about this, and the season finale ended in a perfect way. I feel like it services the anime in multiple different ways. It sets it up to where if this is the only season that we get, this is a nice bow and you can pretty much imagine whatever you want to happen in the future. Or it sets it up to where these waves are obviously another game world. It's almost like these different game worlds are fighting for survival in a kind of like convergence kind of thing where they might be
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Exactly, like Crisis. Like this could be really sick. Like I don't know where it's going, but I'm with it. So let's go. I need season 2 tomorrow.
Totally agree with James, just because that's how I totally feel about the aspect when I saw Nafumi, his growth from episode 1, hating this world from what they put him in through, being framed as a person who raped a girl, to be framed to be some type of a
Devil.
exile,
A devil, yeah.
and to be exiled from this kingdom. But at the same time, hey, you still need to help us to protect the kingdom though, but you're still exiled and never be inside here and never talk to these people and don't have parties. I'm like, so how the hell am I supposed to level up and get stronger when I can't even protect the kingdom, when I can't even live here, and I'm supposed to be treated like crap and trash? So what the hell makes no sense? So he had to go through the hard way, get slaves to just to get by, just to live, have food on his table, and to see now by the end of episode 24, to see 25.
Mm-hmm.
So to see where he is now, the reason he protects his world is because of Melty, Raptalia, Philo, the people, the kingdom now, who has changed their hearts over him. I love that.
Yeah, he's the lord of
a town now.
Of a town now. Like he's able to
of demi-humans.
Naofumi's old home and give the demi-humans some place to live and grow an army to fight the waves for their way of life. Like it's beautiful, dude.
Raftalia's old home, yes. Like the one in ruins, and now he's taken over it. Right?
So I love this show. I love this show. This is, to me, a very, very, very good example of how you write a character that evolves over time. Because the character that we start with is nowhere near the character that we end up with, but you can see all the growth. It's not just that he's different or he's powered up or he's got, fancy new. No, this is the same character. Just he grew based on the character interactions and the changes in the world. That's what changed him. He grew with that, and he had to. Like it's the basic. It's a really true hardcore underdog story. He had to work the hardest because the deck was completely stacked against him
in every way.
In every single way. This character had to figure out how to get better because he still had a responsibility to keep, even though he didn't want to be there. He then found connections to the world that made him want to work harder and be better than everybody else. Because he knew that he was a good person, but this world was trying to turn him into a bad person. And he overcame that still. We don't really know who he was before he came to this place, but we knew that he had the most common sense. We also knew that he was probably the one who was actually the most eager to be a hero when he got there. Not just to show off or have the coolest stuff, but to like be a hero. But then they basically, when he got there, told him they didn't want him to be a hero. They wanted him to assume this role of the devil of the shield. And so he, of course, didn't want to go with that. But then eventually he did, because it's like, if they want me to be the devil, I'll be the devil. I really do compare him to Daredevil to a point, because he decided that's what he wanted to embrace and what he wanted to become. And he did for a time, but then he was also brought back by the people who care about him, and he became the hero that everybody deserved, but, not necessarily wanted, at least right away. I love the fact that these other worlds exist and we're learning about them now. And he's like, in this last episode, he was like, oh, do I care more about all of this than this person's life? Like, I didn't really want to be here anyway, but I care about these people that I've met, and I want them to live. And my want of them to live is more than this other person. So I was like, that was deep. I was like, ooh, didn't think that they would like twist it that way, because like she was basically like, either you're gonna die or I'm gonna die, because my world also depends on this. And that was something else. Didn't really expect that. Like you said, Jason, it's definitely this could be a serious Crisis on Infinite Earths type deal. Like,
Yes.
Well, maybe this group might figure out that okay, maybe we should be working together, or they have to kill them. They might have to kill this other party from this other world, and then we get another one. So, but how do they decide to find? Is there a good ending for this? Or is it just that this world survives and the other ones have to die? So, don't know. But I love it. Shield Hero is one of my favorites currently. I think it's one of my favorites in the past few years, to be completely honest.
Or 17 will use the Dragon Balls and the universe this back.
So, I was just thinking of that joke. And like, hopefully somebody could have trying to wish on this. I could be like, hold up, how about Angel 17? I was like, damn it, James took it from me.
But I'm sorry I was really long on that, but I just love the show. It
Oh
just,
no, dude!
It does
go
some
right
other
ahead.
stuff that a lot of other anime aren't doing, and it does it really well.
No,
So.
Ray, you did such a good job with hitting all the notes, because like I said in the review with me and Sam, it's something that I totally agree that there's an anime that hit all cylinders. Like the last time I saw it in the anime in the last 19 years, speaking of the 2000s era right now, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, they do the same thing with character development in a short one season type of show, episode 1 through episode 64. So in a such short season, to do it like that, just like right now they're doing it with the Rise of She-Hero. But Nafumi, they did such a great character development show that I such fell in love with. Like, this would be my top 10 of some type of this era or whatever. But I love this anime with the way they've done it, and they use characters.
And I said, you said Fullmetal Alchemist. I'm like, man, but there's still such a gap between this and Fullmetal Alchemist.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
It might get there, but Fullmetal Alchemist is just so good.
I know, but it's
perfection.
It's there.
Literally.
And what I love about the show is that in the episode 25, they brought all the characters we saw. Chun-Li,
The Granny.
the granny came out nowhere like, hello, what other stories do you have? Like, yo, Granny, how you still teaching people to fight?
To me, that was like the best parts of a video game in an anime, written
That's
well,
what
because
started.
establishing a home base in these characters that he met along the way and helped. They are now coming back to his home base to help him. I was like, that's some video game stuff I never seen.
They respect him enough to move from where they were to live in his nation. Like
they left all from the kingdom just because they heard, oh, he's gonna be the lord of this town / nation. Oh, I'm gonna be where I will give respect and give good wealth, good house, good whatever, because he's there. We respect it, and that's what I love about it. The people, and plus the librarian, the witch, all of them came there just because of him, and that's beautiful.
It sounds like Animal Crossing when you guys said it, like transferring over to
No, for real though. Like he made all these friends with all these people on the way by doing what he does, and they wanted to be a part of that. And that speaks volumes to a character. That's a leader. Like
that's a leader.
That is something that you don't really get in anime. You get these heroes, but he's also a leader, and that's a big deal.
We have the fake heroes. We have the speed hero, and also guys, tell me that
they're not heroes. I'm taking that name for them. They ain't heroes no more. They just people with weapons.
I want to ask this: how will the speed hero saying at the end of the credits saying, "I'm gonna get stronger," but my dude's fighting the balloons? How does that make sense?
That was just like technique training, I think.
Maybe.
So I actually hate the bow hero the most now.
Same.
Why?
Same.
I hate him.
James, why?
His attitude stinks.
Yeah, what he did to one of his party member kind of thing. He was dick.
It's that he's also intelligent, but he doesn't do anything intelligent.
He's arrogant. Like that's what it is.
Arrogant
and ignorant. That is exactly what that character is.
Thank you.
And I can't stand it. Like the spear hero was just an absolute moron.
Yeah, he's just stupid.
But some people like that, they actually can learn. But people who are arrogant will never change.
The hero said exactly this. Hey, let's go visit Nafumi's town and let's go visit Philo. I'm like, okay,
he's still the pedophile.
Yeah. But yeah, the artist and a pedophile. But the boy hero said, oh, he has his own domain. Well, let me do this and this. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're really stupid. Like, I cannot believe that we're on the same page because I was about to say as well, I hate the boy hero. And like, how did you make me hate the spear hero who literally tried to flirt with bitch and as well say, let's go visit Philo as well, you pedophile. But then the boy hero just made me hate him no more because of what he did in this episode. He drew one of his party members and said this stupid stuff.
A piece of garbage.
Well, you know why? Because the spear hero didn't know any better. He had somebody smarter than and more cunning than him, whispering and tainting the way he thought. The bow hero is smart enough to know better, but he's still an asshole.
What's so stupid is that he did the same thing what the spear hero did. He trusted his own party and said, believe what the party, his entire group of the party told her to abandon her, even though she was like one of the MVP of that last battle.
She saved the MVP.
She saved so many people.
The day.
She saved so many people that actually saved the heroes at the very end.
Maybe even saved a world. Whichever side won, you'd save a world. Like, seriously. And, like, you just throw her off, say she's useless, she's trash and shit. She literally got the Neifumi experience, and Neifumi is like, no, don't worry, we're going to make you strong.
I love that scene because immediately he empathized with her and he found common ground with her.
He was like, you know what? Nah, I don't even care. That's all I needed to hear. You're in my party now. You know? Don't blame me.
Plus, what I love about it is that Glass, I want to see that last battle between Glass and plus Nofumi. I want to see the both last ultimate attack. Blood Sacrifice versus her. I want to see that, like, let's go.
They would have made it too shonen, I think, at that point.
We'll see it next season.
Yeah, I think so, too.
They need to set it up.
And plus, Nofumi needs a special that literally doesn't kill him. And so I think they're going to give him a new, like, special that's not going to murder him. So
I agree.
Because Blood Sacrifice is literally the final ball.
They already determined that the Soul Eater shield is the most effective thing against her. So I'm sure he will use that with a combination of Ralph Talia and Philo.
I don't think we see Blood Sacrifice again officially for a long time.
I agree.
And plus, what I like is that he's smart. He said, we're going to rebuild an army in this town of mine. And I love that. He acknowledged that we need an army to fight these waves. Not just people, not just foot soldiers. We need an army. So
this episode almost made me cry because you knew what he was doing. He was like, he's building a better life for them because he still knows that there's a chance that he leaves when this is done, that he's just going to get taken away.
Well, I mean, I'm in this season finale, I felt like this episode pretty much put it in cement that he wasn't planning on leaving. Like,
that's the thing. He doesn't want to leave, but we still don't know how it works, right? Like, we don't know if he's just like it's done, boom, transported out, or does he get the choice? So he's setting it up that if it happened to work that way, that maybe they are better off than when he met them.
Okay.
And plus, Ray said something so true. I was gonna cry in this episode too, my God. Ralph Talia expressing her emotions and feelings, telling like, Nofumi, like, please don't go. I was like, girl,
she knew what he was doing. She's like, I'm not dumb. I see what you're doing. And I was like, oh no, she figured it out.
I'm like, damn, like, please don't talk no more. You better make me emotional and cry. I'm like, damn, Ralph Talia.
He's everything that a hero should be. Like, what was the reward that he wanted? He wanted land so that he can give people that don't have a home and give them a home. That's what a hero does.
Life. Exactly.
Not just about meteor shot and all of these stupid other fucking attacks. Like, this is what a hero does. Mm-hmm. He's giving these people a home, jobs. Like, they're able to fish again. He's giving these people back their way of life.
No, he being a good president, that's something that we have never seen.
I don't know. Our queen is pretty good. Don't diss my queen.
Yeah,
queen is amazing.
Oh yeah, the queen is very good.
I love the queen.
She's
I'm curious to know. It sucks that Sam can't really say much because he's written in the light novel. But I love how us three guys right now just talking spoilers. I mean, we're just talking theories. But I'm really curious to know what was the Trash King talking about, because the Trash King looked like he was trying to do something sneaky. Mm-hmm. But then the queen just
don't give him the title of king. His name is Trash.
Yep. It's Trash.
Sorry, Trash only. I'm curious to know what he was up to, because he, like, of course, once he was a king, and you go and step down, you still have some followers. Some
step down. That boy got threw off a mountain.
Not really. He doesn't actually have the power. Remember, like the queen stripped him and his daughter
stripped of their
title.
titles.
All their titles and everything.
I'm just curious to know what he's up to. Or was he up to anything? So I'm really curious to know what's more about that when we get season 2. Because like James said in the beginning of the full review, what the hell is season 2 up happening? When is Crunchyroll going to announce it and everything? Because I want season 2 happening. So I'm really excited for that. To see more of the whole Nafumi party, everything, and to see more girls involving because the slave merchant was very upset about it. He's like, damn, he's not going to be coming out here. Oh, he was my best customer.
But then he was talking to the servant of the queen saying, hey, you're going to continue to make us some money though, right? Question mark. And I go, excuse me, what? Mm-hmm. What does that mean, sir? What does that mean?
I mean, he's a guy that can pretty much find anything. He's that guy. So I don't think they're getting like slaves or anything. But
well, that's what I was telling Sam that in the pre-show. I was like, I don't think they're getting them slaves, and I don't even think he was talking about Nafumi. I think they were talking about something different.
Yeah, he's just the guy to find the things he just can't find legally.
Because now we know that there are other cardinal weapons. So, I mean, we can't even call them cardinal weapons. We just know there are other hero weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what are they at though?
Well,
how do we get to these other worlds? Are we going to go to other worlds now to fight off invasions before they come to us?
I want to see like them be teleported to other worlds because we saw Glass World. Glass World is like Japan time. It's very
feudal lord, yes.
Yeah, feudal lords, samurai.
So I really want to see what's other worlds like. If they're more very futuristic, if they're cars, stuff like that, or they're more type of knights. So I really want to see them.
Yeah, they're really strong.
Because and they're really strong. I'm like, how do they be so strong? Like
fans.
But yeah, she's the fan hero. I'm sure. I think Lark is his name. Is he like? Was he the Scythe hero?
Yes, he is. He's a Scythe hero.
So I'm like, okay. What else? Like they could do a very Fate type deal with this. This is like less dark Fate. Even though this is really dark, Fate is still stupid dark, and it's similar to.
Can we get new sword and bow and spear heroes then?
That'd be great, by the way, because I don't think I'll ever like them.
It'll only happen if they die, and I could only be so lucky.
But the thing is that they can't, because like if a cardinal hero dies, like the world gets destroyed. Like all 4 of them dies, the world gets destroyed.
But what if only 3 of them die?
Can I get 2 ones until the she-hero dies? So I'm like, that kind of sucks.
No, they technically can't, because if one of them dies, then the entire world is destroyed. Because I think Victoria, the queen, said that all 4 needs to work together in order for the world to survive. If you can't work together, or if one of you die, basically we have to bring back new hero. Everybody has to have a new hero, which Victoria threatened Nefumi, saying like, if you're not gonna work together, I'm gonna have to kill all 4 of you just to kill you all.
She could have too. She could have done it too.
And she could have.
Because they got washed by one attack, and I'm still mad about it. One attack and they got washed.
Philo is going to be the future queen. I can't wait for that. That is going to be interesting.
So I will tell you something. I went from dubbed directly into sub, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not that big a difference. The only voice I wasn't a real big fan of was Philo's.
A little bit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think hers was the only, I liked her dub voice much more. She sounds a lot like a super child in Japanese, and I'm like, ooh, okay.
For me,
she's not that she's pretty young though. Even though she's a bird.
I just was like, oh no, this sounds like a toddler, and that's kind of creepy to me. So
all the more making the spear hero even more of an pedophile evil.
So I was just like, ooh, I don't like this.
Understandable.
What else? I love Shoot Hero. So good. So good.
Definitely can't wait for season 2. If season 2 is announced saying like 2022, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna read the manga. So like, if it's too far and I have the time, maybe I'll catch the manga, because like I really want to know more about the world, because what Ray said, this world is so different, because it's not a anime trope, it's a game trope, and it's something we don't see every day and done well. Just like Watch My Grandchild. So I love how it's very well done. So definitely the game trope idea, where I'm not always playing games like the king of games. This anime gives that a great example being well done.
Mm-hmm. Like I kind of don't be mad at me for this. It's just I feel like it takes the idea of the game world from Sword Art Online and perfects it. Honestly,
No,
it does it so much better.
Oh,
I won't argue with that.
Like this is a really good game world. I would love if they make games set in these worlds.
Yeah, it's a game world, but it's kind of based more in realism.
Exactly, and I would love a game like that.
I was just about to ask you, Kim Games. I was about to ask you, do you think they could develop a game like this in the future?
Heck yeah.
they definitely can.
Just make it something similar to how Fatal Bullet runs, Sword Art Fatal Bullet runs, where you exist in the world as a summoned hero, and you get to pick the type of weapon that you use. That's not one of the 4 Cardinal Heroes weapons. You just get to pick a different weapon, and you exist in this universe.
I like that.
Because let's be real, like if it's an actual Crisis on Infinite Earth type deal, there's a chance they could probably summon more heroes. There's probably they just limited to 4 because that's all they know. There's a chance there could be
shit. Can you imagine Naofumi absorbing different materials from other worlds into
exactly? Wouldn't it be nuts?
Question, Sam: is there a gun hero?
No.
Dang it.
I'm about to say, dang it!
They're not that modern.
I mean, they'll be boring in my opinion.
Yeah, that's just gonna like.
Is there a flail hero?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there a flail hero or a mace hero?
They actually will be a mace hero.
Interesting.
I like maces. Maces are crazy.
I mean, there's also a cane hero as well.
Okay, that's whack. Whatever.
That's more of a magic kind of thing though. Like like staff kind of full on magic
the
work.
Jewel chick.
But also a commander kind of
thing.
The
Jewel girl is overpowered. She could have beat everybody by herself if she actually tried.
Yeah, she's super OP.
But the best part of those heroes is that I don't want to kill anybody else, just the heroes, because I need to save my world. And I don't want to cause any more casualties. Technically, Lark and Therese and Glass, technically, they're also real heroes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want any civilians to die, and they had to do what they had to do to protect their own world.
But killing the heroes will destroy the world, so you're still killing people. I guess they just don't want to do it at their hands.
You're killing a whole world.
They just don't want to think about it. They just want to think about it like, hey, guys.
I mean, it's not like in case they lose, they at least kill the soldiers that was on the ship. Like, no, like they cause the ship on fire, but like, nope, it caused the rain. Let me pour out the fires and all that stuff. And then like, don't get in our way, because this is just a hero versus heroes kind of fight.
When it comes to question before we do finish with the review, who's your favorite character that's not one of the main heroes or main character? Who's your favorite side character?
Oh man,
That's a lot.
Oh well, that's easy. Ralph Talia.
Ralph Talia?
I think she has so much rich backstory. She has grown from literally the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
She has grown from being taken from her home into slavery, trafficking, and she has become like pretty much the right hand to arguably, who knows, one of the greatest shield heroes ever, right? And she's becoming her own woman, her own person, and she's going to be her own like great hero in the world, I assume. And it's easily Ralph Talia for me.
For me, it has to be the sales merchant guy.
The blacksmith?
The blacksmith. His puns, his jokes to every time they come in, like, oh, how you doing, guy? Oh, can you do this? Okay, cool. Can you pay me? Can you not steal my merchant? Can you not copy stuff? Like, I just love his joke.
Yeah, can you just not copy my materials?
Like, don't come here touching all my stuff now for me.
Like, for me, get out. So
I think the funniest thing is he knew about that skill and he didn't tell him.
Probably,
buddy.
So
he has to make money somehow, because if the spear, the sword, and the bow hero did the same shit, he needs to
make. I guarantee they did.
And he needs to make money somehow.
So for me, he's my favorite side character that doesn't involve the main party. After that, it will be the queen. So definitely, for me, is the blacksmith and the queen.
Dre?
I gotta say, it's Ralph Talia and the queen for sure. God, Ralph Talia is so good. I do wish that, like, of course, now, and I'm sure if they give us more, her wants and needs will expand beyond Naofumi, because currently right now her only motivation is Naofumi, and I'm like, I need a little bit more. I need more. Like, she's come from nothing, and he basically is the one who took her out of that and gave her a purpose. And I get that, but I need her to have more ambition and wants beyond him.
Agreed in that.
So do you want romance between them? Do you want them to ship?
That's inevitable. That is literally inevitable.
It don't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either. I just it's a game world, so yeah, cool. But then definitely the queen. Although I know there's more to the queen. There's a lot more to that character that I would like to learn.
The thing that I wanted more from the queen was her amble black ops squad. We saw so little.
We'll get more.
Well, I'm like, I'm like, is that even her squad? Like,
it is.
That's her squad. They're not there to like work with her, but they're sent by somebody else.
That's her. That's like her own special anbu.
I like it a lot. So
her squad more like there's so many scenes like okay, you just came in like a couple of times, couple of scenes. Like, can I have more of you? Like,
I love the queen. When they say God save the queen, oh yeah, save the queen. Yeah.
Like, I want them to be a couple. I just don't want like an SAO type thing where there's like 2 episodes of just them in a house and
please don't
them fishing
please
and
don't.
walking
Just
through the forests. And
exactly. Thank you.
I don't care.
No.
They can be a couple, just not that.
That's not gonna happen because we've seen that from that beach episode of how they film me. Oh, yeah, perfect cost. Here, wear this. We're going underwater to that temple, that sort of thing. He did not see any romance, but he did just focused on his own work or for mission or to explore anything other else. But to see her as it's sad, but not to see her as a woman, but literally just see her as a partner or a party member.
At the end of this episode, he definitely did though.
Yeah,
he definitely saw her as more than just a companion. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna say any more, but season 2, there should definitely be a season 2. There's definitely gonna be more monsters, powerful enemies. Nefumi, you literally will see Nefumi know how to take over, like literally be the lord of this entire town that he's taken over into. Definitely, you're gonna learn more about the slave merchant. You're gonna also learn. Apparently, the 3 stupid non-heroes is gonna be doing stupid retarded stuff.
Oh, of course. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind because they still think it's a game. They still haven't really. Mm-hmm. I don't think they've grasped the realness of the situation. I don't think they
haven't. Definitely not.
They haven't. Like, if they're gonna go into another season or at least another 26 episode, they're gonna you'll finally get their just desserts.
Oh, so they're gonna die? No. Well, then that's not dessert, Sam.
Yeah.
But they'll learn the hard way, like Nefumi did. They'll learn the hard way. They'll get some redemption. But definitely, keep an eye on that Chun-Li woman because she's the key. She's the key. Like, like her martial arts is the key.
Interesting.
Okay,
right.
interesting. Cool.
That makes like I was thinking. Okay, so I'll be real with you. I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, why doesn't Nefumi just learn how to fight? He could just punch people in the face. And I was like, please. I'm like, but it never happened. I'm like, it's definitely like Deku learning how to use his feet. I'm like, Nefumi, you can just learn how to fight.
Why do you think he said like, yo, I already got you a new student for you right there.
Just learn how to fight, you idiot. You're a hero, but you can still punch people in the face.
That is implying that he'll be learning how to fight then.
I'm really glad that you said that because I've sat there a few times like, Nefumi, if you just know how to fight, this wouldn't have been a problem. But okay.
Yeah. he literally goes around his whole he can't attack kind of model. He can
think about it. If you think about it, 80% of his fighting style is standing in one spot.
Yeah, he holds the shield and he says, Ralph Talia!
Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. So I'm like, man, if he learned how to fight, he'd be dangerous.
Strike shield.
I mean, there are some like kung fu martial arts where you don't need to move your places.
Wonderful. That would make me very happy. If he learns kung fu, I will be so happy. Let me tell you.
He'll be the Neo for you. I know kung fu.
I know kung fu. Shield fu. I want it so bad.
Show me. Oh, he's gonna like Captain America, throw his shield around and shit.
That'd be great. But man, yeah, I think it was the episode where he was fighting the speaker the second time. And I'm like, just punch him in the face. Like, just run up and punch him in the face. You can block enough that you can get close enough and literally hit him in the mouth. But no.
I mean, like, the only time he actually did punch was those balls. but only has like hit like one
That was
attack.
like the first episode, Sam.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And that was it.
Because he can't really attack, and
Well, he didn't know how. But like I said,
he'll learn.
He could fight.
He's
That's
gonna
good
learn.
to know. That's good to know. Thank you, Sam.
I won't say anymore because there's so much great stuff. I definitely would because the light novel they finished since early 2000s, and the story is already set. The manga is just trying to work around it so it could work with the light novel, and the anime is just working around with the manga itself as well. So definitely, it's gonna be fantastic. This is the series that got me loving the isekai genre. And that got me reading so much more. And I'm so glad that you guys felt it after you finished your hero. You guys like, damn, now you know why I enjoy this series so much. It's because this is not comedy. This is not a whole harem trope. This is not I'll beat him with a super OP attack. And I was like, no, this is all serious, real, like isekai, real game world, real situation kind of thing. And this fits me. And I love this kind of genre trope because this is serious isekai, not comedy, serious. And
I love this. I love this review, guys, with you, and thank you, Sam, for putting this show onto us.
You guys are really welcome. I'll look for more isekais genre, and I definitely would recommend you guys some.
No, I'm good with this one. This is the only one I need.
I need more.
I need more and better ones than West Finger Child. So let's go.
After that show.
All right, guys, let's move on to a little bit of news, and then we'll call it for the podcast because we just went past a little bit over an hour.
We had some fun there.
This is fun.
It was a lot of fun.
All right, this is fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Rising of the Shield. So now let's get to news.
All right, guys, let's go start with the first one. Dragon Quest: Your Story CG anime film trailer preview. It looks fantastic. It looks like How to Train Your Dragon. It looks so good.
I am very happy that people in the West are falling in love with Dragon Quest again because Dragon Quest is literally one of the best series, period. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm glad to see there's more of it coming. I mean, oh my God. This trailer looked fantastic. The music's fantastic. It's beautifully styled. Ugh. God, I want it. I want it so bad.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Like, the style is amazing. The animation style is so engaging. It's so bright and vibrant. Like, more.
Miguel?
You guys know how much I love How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if people know. It's one of my favorite animated trilogies. It's one of my favorite. I've cried in the third movie of Hidden World. Is Toothless, means a lot to me. Hiccup, a dog. I have a dog. Is my known little pet, and it's just to see this Dragon Quest. I've never been a huge fan of Dragon Quest, but like Ray said, it's more being to the West. It's appealing more to me now. Probably at this age, I never liked when I was younger. Who the hell knows why? I forgot. But this fucking animated movie looks fucking awesome. I love it. Really is adorable as hell. Made me so much questions. I think they spoil a bit too much in my aspect. Watching the trailer, so I only watched half of it. I felt like I was grabbing the story already, figuring it out. So I was like, okay, not a big fan of the trailer, but overall, I like it because I felt like it spoiled too much in my perspective.
I mean, it didn't really spoil a lot. You just kind of see what's the plot. It's a boy trying to get revenge for his father, and it's to fight a mad sorcerer, magician kind of dude that looked kind of crazy. But I think it's pretty cool. The main character is a warrior, and in every Dragon Quest games, like there's every different kinds of heroes. Like there's a warrior, sorcerer, whip. I think it was a monster tamer or like a whip.
I mean, you know who does all the art for these, right?
Square Enix.
Oh, this is our boy Akira Toriyama, my guys.
Oh wait, what? Oh
yes, Dragon Quest, Akira Toriyama.
Oh wow. No wonder it looks so good.
I mean, like, it's all inspired from, like, I'm sure there's other artists, but it's all inspired from.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Because I remember Dragon Quest 9, the main character looked like Goku. And I was like, oh, shit. Is that Goku?
Akira Toriyama.
I did not know that. So
yes, it was.
Information.
I just remembered because.
Yep.
There's so many
like
Dragon Quest.
Kind of like, it's, if people who are like, oh, Dragon Ball's stupid, because it's just, they'll love Dragon Quest because it's that very story-rich, very full, like, lore, but it's got like Dragon Ball power-ups, and it's great.
That's what I'm about to say. So Dragon Quest, it has the good elements of Dragon Ball just evolve better with story. I like it.
With fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Isekai Dragon Ball, basically. Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
No, so definitely can't wait to watch this, and I can't wait to see more of this. So definitely have me on board. And also with Dragon Quest 3 Heroes coming out as well.
Okay, let's move on to our next news. The Isekai Cheat Magician anime trailer actually looks really good. It looks something that Wise Man should have been. A trailer that this should have been what Wise Man Grandchild should have been. I had to say that a second time because that trailer was that good. It looked more serious, like the same kind of almost seriousness as Shield Hero, but without the whole like comedy trope. Like maybe not too much of it, but it does look good though.
Wise Man's Grandchild could have worked. It just didn't in that capacity. But this one looks good. I feel like it took the best. I keep comparing it because it has like merit. Like it takes the really good parts of Sword Art Online, I think, mixes them with a more actual fantasy type realm, which I'm down for. But I don't know. I like the idea of an overpowered character. You just have to do it right. You have to scale the world to that character. And Wise Man's Grandchild did not scale the world to the character.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm with you, Sam. This looks like what Wise Man's Grandchild should have been with a combination of Record of Grand Crest War. Looks like a combination of those two anime into this one thing, and it looks really interesting. I'm always down for anime like this. I can already tell just from the trailer that I'm gonna love it. As long as the story is engaging, I'm ready.
Okay,
I totally agree. This trailer was amazing, and I cannot repeat was what it is like a broken record because all of them said it. Wise Man Grandchild was trash. This one is definitely will be one of the better isekais of the summer and of this year. So I'm definitely hyped for this. They definitely could have come up with a better title. I can't believe they added the word isekai of the genre into the title. But overall,
somebody had to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're gonna be an OP character, you might as well add the word cheat in there. And
good point on that. Good point on that, Sam. But overall, I'm really excited for this summer season anime. So summer season is definitely approaching.
I like the title, actually.
Really?
I mean, it's straight to the point. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's a good point. So you definitely come to my
Cheat magician from another world.
Yep.
All right, so cool.
At least there'll be two characters that's like gonna be like two MCs that's going to be in this anime, and it's a guy and a girl. So that's something new.
That is a good point because we don't really get that. We get one of the other. So I love how it's two people this time. So that's a good point.
Yeah, that's one thing about the isekai genre for the anime. There's not like a lot of female main characters. Like we don't usually get.
That's what I liked about No Game No Life. Like they were both OP. It was a really engaging series. I loved it.
You know what's funny, James? I always get confused. No Game No Life with no anime, no life.
That's how I came up with the name of the group. Like I watched the anime, I loved it so much, and it's like, you know what? No anime, no life, dude. I fucking love anime.
literally, I always get confused. What's it like? Wait, does he mean the anime or does he mean the group? I'm like, hold up, I got confused.
Definitely, something that we're definitely gonna be looking forward to for the summer anime. Speaking of another summer anime, Astra Lost in Space. We just saw the promo video for this, and it looks really good. Like
So,
this.
can I say something about this first?
Yes, please.
This game, this anime, I love space. Space is awesome, and I don't think a lot of stuff has been like doing space justice recently. This looks like pure space adventure, like venturing into the unknown, literal unknown territory. It is.
So Star
don't know
Trek?
what to expect. Well, I feel not even that at this point. You know, this is they feel like they look like they're exploring for the first time. So I'm thinking, what is the one Robinson Family? Crap, what's it called?
The Jetsons?
No,
The Robbins?
No,
Meet the Robinsons?
no.
something Family Robinson. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know, but it's a Space Odyssey. I think is what it is. Is that it? I'm not sure.
The monkey and the tablets?
No, this is
Sal,
like
Hal?
Danger Robinson family, like that, the robot in the space and all.
Hal. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yes,
sure,
Space Odyssey.
no,
Yeah.
not Hal, but somebody's. I'm sure somebody's yelling it in the comments right now. Oh my God, you idiot! Just say it. But no, it has that weird wanderlust of space to me. And not only does it look incredible, space is such an interesting topic when you want to actually venture into what space travel is, and how dangerous it is, and how unpredictable it is. I think that this looked like it was capturing that really, really well, and I want to watch it real bad.
I agree, because this anime promo reminded me of Eden Zero. That's the manga that's actually doing good, that I know right now currently, or was doing space and is doing well. Eden Zero is right now just made its 1 year anniversary of being out in the serialization. So shout out to that. But Eden Zero is the only one that comes to mind just did a good job with space, because the one that did a bad job is done in the Franks. This one, a great job, is with the space aspect, the cosmos, and also the multiverse. So I love that aspect of what Eden Zero is doing. So here much I think he's having its best work, Eden Zero, with space, and I like the whole idea that you could go to different planets, different cosmos, different worlds. So I love that aspect, and that's what this reminds me of. And the animation reminded me a lot of some type of Violet Evergarden, what just came out, but just more updated and much better.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's move on to our next news. Hello World original anime film premiered its second trailer. It was a short trailer, but we finally got the plot of this story. The sci-fi love story film is set in Kyoto in the year 2027 and will feature famous landmarks such as Fushimi Inari, Tasashi, and Kamo Shrine. The film centers on Naomi Katagiri, a male high school student. One day, a person who calls himself Naomi, 10 years from now, appears in front of the young Naomi. Together, they must change the future to save a classmate, Ruri, whom the younger Naomi starts to date in 3 months. It sounds more like a sci-fi version of Your Name, speaking of Your Name, basically, yeah.
And speaking of Your Name, if I'm correct, 4 episodes ago, my friend Ray Apollo.
Nope. I was busy.
He said by episode 10 he'll watch it, but time flies, guys.
Give me episode 11, okay? Fine.
But yeah,
by episode 12, when I'm on vacation, by episode 12, when I come back for episode 12,
I'm gonna watch it for the next episode for when you're here talk about it.
Well, technically, I'm gonna be gone for episode 12, so take episode 13. I'll be back.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
So yeah, talking about the second short promo that Sam said of Hello World. I'm happy we got an actual plot, because also confused by the first promo. Second promo, still confused, but knowing that the plot's finally out and seeing it that's there, I'm like, cool, thank you, I understand it.
Hey, quick note: the sirens were on Arian, by the way, not yours if you're listening.
Cool.
Cool.
But this fantasy sci-fi world, I love sci-fi, and I'm happy to see sci-fi done well, but this one seems very trippy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love sci-fi. I love time travel. Give it to me now.
Cool. Well, all right, let's move on to a big news that we're all looking forward to. Dr. Stone's anime promo previews Burnout Syndrome's opening theme song. That theme song is pretty fire, actually, and that trailer looks amazing. I was
How
wait.
great is the animation?
This is the best trailer they've put out. The best one.
It is.
Agree. I'm like, this is the one you guys should have led with. I'm gonna be real honest with you. This is the one though. This is the good one. I'm like, this gives you like the real look at what Dr. Stone is.
Yeah.
I think. So I was like, nah, I like this. This is because I told you, in order to get people on this, you have to give them a proof of the concept, and this trailer does that, I think, without actually showing them the anime. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm like, yeah, I like this. This was good, and the song, this song fits. Unlike that last trailer we got where the song didn't fit.
Yeah.
And the only people that have read the manga is me and Ray, right? James, have you read it?
Only 2 chapters.
Okay. Something that when I read the manga, something that always made me curious about is that how the hell Senku hair always stay up like that, even after the 3,000 years, and still in the anime, still looks so crispy. I'm
Really
like,
good product.
Yeah,
Real good product.
good product, because literally
Perfect.
everybody's hair that came out of the stone still has their hair down.
Mm-hmm.
It's so flow. But Senko's hair,
Yep.
oh, they still. I'm like, I wonder if they will explain in the anime just as a joke or gag. But nope.
Yeah, they won't.
That's just his character. That's how he looks.
That's anime. Goku doesn't put product in his hair, but it just sticks up like that.
It's those main character anime hairs. They just have to be crazy so you know which one is the MC.
You just brought up a good point. Everybody else's hair
is brown except of Senko's white.
Well, no, I'm thinking about that, but then you said something about Dragon Ball and Goku's product hair. Think about when everybody else goes Super Saiyan. Their hair just changes color, except Trunks, it raises.
Mm-hmm.
Goku's hair completely changes. Think about that. The complete structure of his hair completely. Nobody ever pays attention to this and never talks about this. Only here on this show.
It doesn't matter.
That's what
It's such a stupid thing. Now I'm never gonna be able to not look at his stupid head when he changes.
It was in front of our faces
The whole time.
For me, I've always thought about it when I read Dr. Stone. Like, yo, Senko's hair is always up.
Always up.
Grant is down. It's because he's Harry Potter's brother.
Oh my gosh, no.
Guys.
He probably invented some product that lasts forever. So
it must be all natural because it's all nature.
Or it actually could be all the science that he has done and all the explosion that he has done to his face, all the hair just went
possible.
up.
I'm pretty sure Einstein didn't choose to have curly, fuzzy, curly hair, though. But
Einstein had other things to figure out.
Yeah.
But going back to the trailer overall, this trailer made it amazing. The animation for the bad guy as well, that's just not in the tip of my tongue that I cannot remember for some kind of reason. But I'm going to hate myself once I see the anime. I'm going to remember it. But he looks so well. Oh, my God. He looks so well. Like the power and the strength in him, like such a powerful person he is. It's just to see it done well for him, his persona is amazing.
When I first saw this trailer, like what Ray say, like this was the trailer they should have started with, because I had a question like, wait, so when they turn to stone, they have their thoughts, they can like see, like they can actually see or be able to think when they're turning into while they were in stone.
That's
and
the thing.
Like
That's what you want a trailer to do, is to provoke thought, to get you to want to watch it. It makes you, if you're asking questions of, oh, I wonder what that, like it gets you to want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's what they needed to do.
And then, like, a little bit after the ending, after you thought it was ending, you see a new character comes out, and like, oh wait, there's smoke. That means there's fire. And then just some random girl that was not part of the group just comes out. Hey, what's going on? It's like,
that's my waifu. That's my waifu right there. That's my waifu of this anime. Just ooh, she's my waifu. We're gonna see it probably by episode 5. That's my guess assumption.
Okay, like you guys read a little bit of this Dr. Stone. I have not touched it at all. I'm all in it, ready for the surprise of what's to come for this anime. And so glad that July 1st is also when they're going to have its first 12 minutes of this anime.
Oh, yeah.
Soon.
That's taking in 5 days.
Wow.
Nice.
All on YouTube.
That's 4 days. Yeah, that's soon.
Yeah, so we
Very
have
soon.
two mega readers, me and Ray, who's balanced, and then Sam and James, them are going to be anime watchers. This will be interesting.
This will be fun.
I'm reading the manga. I'm gonna pick it up. I just need to find time.
I mean, I'll pick it up after the season ends, just so I see what's the difference, though.
That's true.
Good point.
I definitely want to see the difference, and I definitely would like more information fully on the manga itself.
Definitely.
So that's what I'm definitely looking forward to. On to our next news. Attack on Titans 2, Final Battle Games. Videos highlights its weapons and Titan transformation.
I'm
Ooh.
so happy that you get to play as the Beast Titan. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to use the Thunder Spears. We talked about this before we started recording, but the Gatling guns are cool, but I like slicing up my Titans.
Yeah,
I like to get up close and personal. Yeah, I don't want to shoot them. I want to cut their limbs off and then slice the nape. Like, it's going to be cool. I will use it, but I'm all about the blades.
Yep, same. I'm just like, please give me that. And but the Thunder Spear seems so cool to me. I'm like, yes, I want a Thunder Spear so bad.
I'm same with Ray right now. Is the slicing and dicing like James, but the Thunder Spears. Those look dope. Never played any of the previous Attack on the games.
You need to play this. I feel like this game is a game that you guys should. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right. You need to stream this on your channel. I like this is a good game for you to play.
This game we will be streaming on the Anime Lady Twitch channel because I'm definitely hyped for it. I don't know what I'll be. Probably I'll be back, or probably I'll be dying like right in Splitgate.
Anyway,
That's how you gonna do me?
I'm definitely looking forward with the Beast Titan because like literally they had this all planned out for the game before the anime. And then when you anime shows how he was playing baseball with those rocks, and now you can do that in the game too. That is pretty cool. That is very interesting. And then he does some other tricks too that I was a little confused, but I am interested.
Just give me a PvP Titan mode, please, where I can pick different Titans, and somebody playing with me can pick a different Titan, and we can fight each other. Just give me
awesome.
Just give me that.
Because let me fight Ray.
There's also another trailer where you literally have to fight the armored Titan while Eren is keeping him busy while you're using like either the Thunder Spears to help attack him and stuff like that. That was dope.
One thing I gotta give props to is to the marketing team that they are working well with the anime to know when to play the trailer so it doesn't spoil the anime scenes that just came out not that long ago. So I'm very giving props to the marketing team for that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
They had to be smart with this because had they spoiled some stuff for people, people would have been mad. So yeah, they had to be careful.
Well, Bandai is behind this project, so they know what they're doing. They're good. They know what they're doing.
Now that this is done, they can give me that next My Hero game, which should be much better than the first one. So,
Bandai is actually working on another project, which is the One Punch Man game that's coming out. It's going to be a 3v3 fighting game for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Woman Rider.
Shut up, Miguel. You can't say his name. Take his name out your mouth.
Woman Rider is bitch trash.
Wow. I can't wait to dust your ass with Moomin Rider. You gonna pick Saitama and I'm gonna beat your ass with Moomin Rider. It's gonna happen.
With a bike in the face.
With whole bikes in the face.
Sam is gonna be playing that game, so
No. You gonna get these hands. Don't give them to Sam. You.
Next thing you know, you're about to get your ass whipped. You just pass the controller to me. No, you kick Sam's ass.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to play as Genos.
Yeah,
Genos
seems like the coolest character to play as. Let's be completely honest with it. Like, Genos is probably the coolest character to play as.
Plus, question: it seems like with the end of the scene, it seems like they're going to be adapting the story from season 1, right?
Yes, they are.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like from the training montage, Woman Rider, and plus the end of the fight of season 1. So, do you guys think they will be heading season 2?
Oh yeah, you will.
Well, Tornado's sister is in the game,
which is why I was like, because she wasn't in the first season.
Yeah, she wasn't.
That's why I assumed that there was some stuff from second season mashed in because they showed her. Like when I saw her, I was like, yeah, you're in the second season, and I know I haven't watched second season, but I know that at least. I was like, she's not in the first season, so I'm sure that there will be plenty of other heroes that are also in the second. Like they'll mash it up. It'll be like a condensed version, I think.
I mean, there's no point to add monsters into this.
There's a few of them they'll probably add.
Maybe. I definitely hope they bring in Garo into this game because he was dope. Last episode, previous episode
for a sequel game.
What he done from that last episode was amazing. He was boss.
I will say I'm disappointed in one thing, and that's because they gave One Punch Man the 3v3 game instead of My Hero. I was really hoping that My Hero got this style game, but they didn't. They didn't get this.
I'm shocked that My Hero don't have it because they had the characters to do some type of Marvel versus Capcom type of style.
I think it was just time and place and who got the bid for it at the time.
It might be a little bit later because it seems like Bandai's marketing team is whichever anime that's coming out with this, we're gonna make a video game for it. So people would probably buy that game.
And I mean, don't forget, there's a Kill la Kill fighting game coming out soon too.
Right, Kill.
Right, yeah.
Yes, and it looks fantastic.
That does look good.
To me, it actually looks better than this. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be good.
Yeah, I think they worked on Kill la Kill If project for quite a bit because me and Miguel remember seeing that game in like Anime NYC. You can play the trailer game, but you can only play as the main character girl and the antagonist girl.
Right.
Yeah, but now you got more people from the entire school to play in. I'm actually pretty interested in that game too. But
yeah, that's July 25th for Kill la Kill If.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh wow, that's fun.
All right, guys. A few more news. Ni no Kuni film trailer premieres. It looked really good. James, do you want to start this? Because this is actually a video game first, and now they're making a movie of this.
Yeah,
James?
I thought it was cool. I am definitely interested. The story looks interesting, so yeah.
This
Right?
this whole thing lost me in a whole time loop because I was confused as hell. Ray had to explain to me a bit. Then I'm like, wait, hold up. Did they die? Did she die? Did they be teleported, or did they go to a different universe? I was so confused, but I want it now because it just looks so great. And this was my favorite film trailer of the whole list of this episode podcast.
That's what I liked about it. I like being confused. I like watching
Exactly.
a film
I don't like
unravel as I'm
knowing
watching
what's
it.
actually happening. That we didn't know in this, and so I'm like, I want this, and God, it looks so good. Like,
Yes.
have you guys ever seen like Ni no Kuni the game? Have you seen any of it?
No.
No.
If you like, I'm gonna have you guys watch a trailer after this. You're gonna be like, oh my God, that game looks almost exactly like that movie, except better. The movie looks better than the game. I mean, the game already looks incredible. It's beautifully stylized.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Well, great question. But is the movie adapting the game, or they're doing their own story from what you see?
Their own story.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
That
and
makes it even better.
so would you say is this like a sequel to the game, or do you see like any type of the story elements they did from the game?
I can't tell that. I think it's still just a completely unique story.
Okay.
But it's like it's one of those. It's the thing that I like that I wish more things did. That it's a story within the universe that they've already established. I think, and it looks interesting.
It looks really good because it looks like an Isekai movie to me. Because literally, like 3 kids teleported into another world, and this kid was in a wheelchair into his own world. Now he can actually like walk on his feet. He can stand and everything and do what he needs to do. And it looks like it's like a love triangle going on because the girl that they both love somehow got stabbed and like got cursed into this land, and the only way to save her is literally the secrets within the land, the teleported world that they are in. And it looks like they're able to travel back and forth into this world or something like that. But the trailer does look good. Like the graphics, the animation, it looked really nice. Like I'm all in for interested. Like there's so many good movies that's coming out from Japan studios that you have. Like we didn't even know that we wanted this, but we want it.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I didn't even know that this was coming until I saw this in the doc, and I was like, oh my God, that's a Ni no Kuni movie? Are you serious? So that's awesome.
Like Japan, can I just have like a home movie theater here in US and just put on movies for us? Just we will go watch it. Or just please license it in US. Just please. We want to watch it with you guys. We will give you our money, support you. Just don't let us do it through the illegal side. We want to.
I will give you my hard-earned cash.
Yes. My hard-earned credit card for you to have. Cash I don't do, but credit card here you can swipe.
I would prefer if they have their own studio company here in the US, like have a more established company here. That way you don't have to wait until Japan theaters. You can actually be able to watch it in some certain theaters within the US that way. Licensing is literally, they're in the US. Technically you have licensing from that side because it's been established. It's established in the US, so you'll be able to watch it in our local movie theaters at least. So that's definitely interesting to have, and we would definitely love it if they could have this. But definitely the Ni no Kuni movie, we're all in. I can't believe there's so many new new movie in Japan. We all want to watch all of it now, and this is really good. One last final news: it's One Piece Stampede anime film trailer premieres. This is actually the last trailer before the movie release on August 3rd in Japan. And Ray, James, I know you guys don't read or watch One Piece.
Yes, I'm here for your excitement.
Yeah, I'm here to. I'm sorry, what happened? Sorry. Oh, One Piece time. Here we
Guys,
go. Yeah,
we got Luffy,
yeah.
we got new characters. We got Bullet. We got Smoker looking nice with that shape, white haircut, looking old and crispy. We got here Boa Hanka looking sexy like a thought. So she looking nice and mighty fine. And we got Nico Robin looking good. We got Usopp about to die. So many things happen in this trailer. They're looking amazing.
I mean, it's a really good trailer. I really like the music, but I feel like the trailer might be showing a little bit too much about what's going on to the movie. We want to be surprised. It seems like we gotten the plot a little bit too early. It seems like Roger's ex-crew mates are pretty much trying to steal his treasure.
I didn't watch a lot of the trailers because I knew they were going to show much, so I just skimmed through it. But it hyped me up. Definitely, that's why I didn't want to do a trailer reaction to it. I just ignored it. I thought, you know what? Let me just talk about it with the podcast instead. I don't want to, because I knew, you already did 2 trailers. Don't do little Batman versus Superman type of thing to reveal a lot. No, I'm good. Let me just skim through it. I'm good.
But definitely, it is a great trailer. I can't wait for the movie to come out in August. But the thing about One Piece is that it'll come in Japan theater first, and then you have to wait a couple more months, and then it becomes more worldwide where you could buy the DVD and Blu-ray.
It takes a good 3 months to come to the U.S., so probably by the fall, winter of this year will come out. And definitely One Arc definitely got a new promo as well, and definitely comes out July 7th. So I'm excited for One Arc and Stampede in the summer. We eating, boys. One Piece, we eating.
But definitely the animation for Stampede looks fantastic. Like it's not the same with Wano, but this is actually a lot somehow better actually than Wano's animation.
It's different animation, which is weird, but I like it. One Piece is growing, is eating. We out here. That's what I'm excited about. Let's go. Let's see some good Luffy in Gear 4 Snake Man fighting against some big ass bullet mechanic dude. And we see the West Generation. We see Law and other characters. I'll just start talking about it. Let's just go. Woo!
Because it's a pirate festival, and almost every One Piece movie, there's always like a festival.
Yes, there's always a convention in a pirate movie of One Piece, but somehow they make it work. It's interesting because Film Gold, they had a convention about gold and about other stuff. This one, there's a pirate festival for treasure. Of course, when you're pirates, you want money and treasure. Where there's money, you'll find Nami.
Yeah. That's definitely true. One Piece Stampede, I am so looking forward to this movie as well. Damn it, Japan! Why couldn't you give some licenses to the U.S. theaters? Because we would definitely watch this in theaters, and there's so much One Piece fans, especially in the U.S. as well.
Hopefully one day, James and Ray could be a One Piece fan once they have watched 1,000 episodes in 100 chapters.
I want to get into One Piece. It's just too much with so many other new things coming out, so much manga to read, life to live. It's a lot.
There's so many better things to do with my time.
Oh,
it's a lot.
Once you do One Piece, you never.
I cannot believe you like everything you guys just said. I am not even remotely interested in, and I'm like, what is it about this that I'm like, why can't I get into this? I just don't know. I just don't know. Like I just missed the boat with it. I literally missed the pirate ship on this one. I don't get it. Don't understand.
That's fun.
I don't. I like Luffy isn't like a super interesting character to me. He just isn't. There's not a lot of depth to him. He's definitely like he's a very heroic, fun-loving character who wants to make friends and do the right thing. But I'm like, so was Naruto. But Naruto was more interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Though I see Luffy is a better character than Naruto, but overall, if we do want to get into One Piece, the way I suggested, read 20 chapters a day. That's how you get into, and you can catch up to 20 chapters a day.
I'd rather do 200 push-ups a day than read 20 chapters of One Piece, because then at least I get swole. If I read 20 chapters of One Piece a day, I still have 6,000 chapters to read later on.
I don't. You got 20 chapters. If you do 20 chapters in 7 days, you literally are doing 160. Possible.
You said 7 days, 20 chapters. That's 140.
Oh, sorry. I was off by 20. My fault. 140.
No.
That's literally 140 chapters in 1 week.
You know how many other manga I could read if I was reading 20 chapters a day?
Maybe
I'm
something.
still trying to catch up on Attack on Titan and My Hero. And I'm trying to start Dr. Stone.
Black Clover. I could read so many other things.
See, you don't have a list yet, so you can do One Piece.
Oh, you want a list? 7 Deadly Sins, Eden Zero, Attack on Titan, which I really think I'm going to read. I can start reading the light novels for Shield Hero, which they also sound great. Naruto has some light novels that I want to read. I'll go read those. Let's see. What else? I could go read Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer looks lit. I think we kind of like that. There's a lot of stuff I could go read.
Dr. Stone?
I think I might.
I could go read. I could go read some more Dr. Stone. Oh my God! There's so many things. So many things.
Definitely. We love the anime manga culture, guys.
Yeah, the taco culture here in the Animated Podcast is very attentive. We have so diverse here with opinions and perspectives of the anime and manga culture of One Piece.
Thank you, guys.
Sure we do. Sorry, you said that so serious, and I'm like, okay. And for the One Piece fans, you can love One Piece, and I'm not making fun of you for liking One Piece. It's just not my devil fruit right now. I can't dig it. I can't do it.
Some honorable mentions that was all this stuff was Evangelion.
Yeah, Evangelion. We started watching that for the first time ever.
I think we're gonna talk about that next week as well.
I just one word: depressing. I can't watch too many episodes of that in a row. It's depressing.
Yeah, you need to split it up.
Like this, I have to take my time with.
Good thing I've only seen one episode, so I don't really understand yet. So
all I had from episode 1 was, yo, Shinji's dad is a dick.
Oh yeah, that.
Day one, like, damn, he's a dick.
This whole situation sucks.
Yeah,
and it gets worse. It gets worse. I think I'm on episode 5. It just keeps getting worse, y'all.
Yeah, not a good deal.
Even after the anime episodes, there's 2 more movies right afterwards for it.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna watch this anime and be done. Yeah. It's just like if somebody was like, if I was in an art museum, somebody ran up to me and I was looking at a piece of art and they're like, Ray, what do you think of this art? I'd be like, yeah, I guess that's art.
Note to self.
That's how I feel about Evangelion. It's like, yeah, it's an anime. It's good.
Note to self, don't take you to a museum.
Look at all this art.
Hey, what do you think of this painting from Picasso?
I mean, art is very subjective. So
exactly,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All its forms.
Just like anime about One Piece, it's very subjective. Technically, it's one of the most highest rated in Japan and the most populated and makes the most money. But it doesn't have the cup of tea or the devil fruit for Ray.
I think that's supposed to be Pokemon that makes the most money, by the way.
Got him.
In Japan.
One Piece shonen, I'm saying. One Piece and mangas, I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way. You corrected yourself. That was good.
I'd rather watch Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's fine.
What's wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nothing. I'd rather watch Yu-Gi-Oh than One Piece. The original Yu-Gi-Oh. Let me get this right. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
5 Ds is better, but okay.
I even remember I'd rather reread the manga series of the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I actually want to reread that, like before, like not Duelists, but literally like how they played other games and stuff like that too.
You mean what was it, the dice game?
I think there was like that dice game, and there was like some other weird card games, and somehow Yugi's able to break minds of other people and make them go crazy. Yami, basically.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's move out to our outro, guys. Ray, James, please give me your plugs, gentlemen.
James, go for it, my man.
Yeah, you guys can follow me all over social media at C4 Spoilers. I would say head over to carefulforspoilers.com. That's pretty much the easiest way to find all of our podcasts, social media, articles on movie reviews, TV, gaming, all of that kind of stuff. Head on over to our Patreon where you can find the Best One, Worst One podcast, where we will be doing the best and worst movies of the year so far. And on the Careful for Spoilers podcast, we're going to be starting our John Wick series, so that's going to be a lot of fun, so keep your eyes out for that.
King of Games.
Yes, it is I, Ray Apollo. You can find me everywhere under Ray Apollo except for Xbox, but don't worry about finding me there because it's not important. Anyway, Twitch every day except now we're removing Saturday from our lineup tentatively, so Saturday and Sunday I am not streaming. That's not happening. So Monday through Friday you will find me on Twitch from 9 a.m. to usually about 3 p.m. Central Time, always. Come hang out. We're playing a multitude of games soon, a lot of Nintendo stuff. Rip wallets around the world. Mario Maker 2 starts Friday, so be ready for those.
Mr. Legendy Vash.
Yeah, like Ray said. Also, guys, don't forget to check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to his YouTube channel. There's wonderful
I had one of
videos
those too.
there. Yeah, there's wonderful videos there, edited by moi. I'm also a video editor on the side, other than here being an anime lady. So, guys, check me out, Legendary Dash everywhere, IG, Twitter, social media.
He does a
Also,
great job, y'all.
thank you, I appreciate that. I love to hear that. You can say it a couple more times. Say it here loud and clear. Yes, thank you very much.
I'm not saying that again now. It's too late.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing. Take it away, Sam. Take us home.
Follow and support us on Facebook, Twitch, and Patreon at Anime Lately, and also follow our other social media like Twitter, Instagram at Anime Lately _. Anime Lately also have a YouTube channel where we do reviews, live reaction, and every other anime, manga related kind of videos. Check them out. If you like what you see, give us a like. Give us a subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment down below to let us know if you like a suggestion or you like to think about the video. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Peace.